Hi everybody, in today's video we're going to be looking at how you can increase the number of bears and wolves on your server and also bring them into the towns and villages. Now I have to thank your friend of mine, Don Sibley, for the idea for moving the animals around. It's really cool with the concept he came up with, and it's so simple and it works very, very well indeed. So please make sure you click on in the description below the video. There's Don's Xbox and PlayStation 4 modding made easy video. He covers so much ground in the video, shows you how to bring in cars with all the bits on them and with stuff in the trunks, how to bring in secret weapons, how to make sure there's no damage on things that spawn into your server. Really good video, definitely worth 20 minutes to half an hour of your time. Yes, definitely really, really good. So make sure you watch that before you watch this. But anyway, let's get back to how you can increase the number of bears and wolves should you wish. So where we want to go is into the file browser. And then normally, actually, when you click on the file browser, you'll get to this this screen, and you want Chernarus or Enoch for Livonia. It's the same for both. And then we want to go into the DB file, the database file. And the file we're interested in is events. As you can see, I've already backed this one up, so you should always back it up. And the way that you back it up is that you copy the file and then you copy it to the same folder and then you rename it. Now if we go into the events file, basically what this has is an event is something that triggers something else. Okay, so if you take the hen event, the ambient hen event, what we're not really editing here is the hen. We're editing the thing that triggers the hen to spawn into your server. So we're not interested in hens at the moment, we're interested in bears. So we do Control F, we do a search for bear. We should have, with a bit of luck, got to, if I search in the right place, Control F, bear. Oh, it's there, right. So here we have the bear. As you can see, nominal is 0, minimum 2, minimum, and the max is 2. You get these odd things in DayZ where it doesn't seem to follow its own logic. But let's say let's have 10 bears. So let's put the minimum up to, I don't know, 8, and the maximum up to 10. Don't worry too much about the rest of this stuff. It's just the way that how DayZ works out whether something should spawn in a safe place, and mainly so that things don't spawn in next to players as you're just walking along, and then all of a sudden you've got a bear standing right next to you. But you can see at the bottom where it says children. So the children are what the event produces. And in this case, this event produces the Ursus Arctos. So it's going to produce the bear. So we've now got more bears in the woods. So now if we Control F, we can search for wolf. And there we go. So we're straight to animal wolf. So normally there's 8 wolf events that are happening on your server. So I don't know, let's take that up to 12. With a minimum of, say, I don't know, should we have 6? Then a maximum of 12. And if we scroll down a little bit, you'll see that the children of this event, the animal wolf event, there's 2. We have the grey wolf and we have the white wolf. So, you know, that's why you get a pack of wolves appearing. Then all you would have to do is then you just hit save, dunk, and then you would restart your server for that to take effect. And then in the woods, you'll have more bears and you'll have more wolves. Very, very exciting. However, you can make it even more exciting by following Don's way of bringing animals into the towns and villages of Chernarus and Livonia. And to do that, we need to go and visit a different file. We need to go and look in this file here, the env folder. And here we have the territory. So these are the I guess they're kind of like lists of coordinates and instructions for where these animals should spawn in and wander around. And so you got to think, well, what animals are in the towns and villages of DayZ? And the answer to that, of course, is the hens. So what we need to do, we need to change the bear territory there to the hen territory. You can see we've been mucking around this in the past. So what I'm going to do is we are going to copy that name first, because I am crap at spelling. And then we are going to duplicate, sorry, not hare, that's hare, hen territories. So we're going to copy hen territories there. We're going to copy that, and then we're going to duplicate it. So copy or move, so we click on that one. Scroll down to the bottom, we copy it here. It wants another name, so we just paste that name. We're going to call it hen territories, but what we're going to do is just after there, we're going to type bear. We're going to say OK. So wait for it to change. So we've got hen territories bear. So they're the hen territories, but they're the ones we're going to use for the bear. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take bear territories. We're going to copy that. And what we're going to do, we're just going to rename bear territories to something else. So we're going to copy it here. And we're going to call it bear terry backup. There we go. And then we can delete bear territories. And then the hen territories bear, which is down here, we can just rename it bear territories. And now our bear territories are the same as our hen territories. I don't know if the bears are going to fight the hens. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure bears fight anything, don't they? But you could do the same with the wolves as well. And you could put the wolves in the hens, or you could put the wolves near the pigs, or you could put the deers in the towns where the hens are, and all that sort of stuff. And you can have lots of fun with people just wandering around a nice village, getting spawned up, maybe having a little bit of a drink at the water fountain, for all of a sudden a bear to come and kill them in pretty much 2 swipes of a claw. So there we go. This is probably going to be one of my last DayZ editing videos for a while, because as a community we're working on some quite hard challenges within the Xbox and PlayStation modding world. What we're trying to do is we're trying to come up with ways of having custom spawn points for items around the map. So you know, the ultimate aim for me anyway is to have spawn points around the edge of the map, you know, like you do in Chernerus, or along the top of the map in Livonia, where also where you spawn, something spawns with some kit in it as well, like a barrel or maybe a car or just a backpack that spawns on the ground that's got like a compass in and some food and you know, maybe a knife and a map, that sort of stuff, to add a little bit of quality of life to the experience, especially for private servers where say it's a PvE experience. Because ultimately, if you can do that, you can then have things where you can spawn items anywhere on the map, and we already know how to create custom spawn locations for players, so we can spawn anybody anywhere on the map. that we want to. Well, you can't choose where but you can have a region where people can go. You know, you can say, right, 20 points, or you can only have 1 point, but you won't want everybody spawning at the same point. But what we can't do is spawn things in with them at the moment. And two things are either going to happen. We're either going to figure out how to do it and do it like that, or hopefully the config files are going to be made accessible to the PlayStation and Xbox modding community, which means that we can you'll just be able to spawn in with a backpack with stuff in it. And that would be the coolest way. That's the easiest way. If they do that, that would be really good. But I feel kind of in the videos we've done over the last few days, we've kind of covered a lot of the ground about what you would want to do with your private server. You know, increasing the loot, more helicopter spawns, changing some of the spawns should you want to, but putting attachments on items, reducing damage, removing damage from items, all that sort of stuff, all the good quality of life things that can make your DayZ private server a more fun place to be. And then when we get hold of some of these really big things, then we can really do some work on how you can create, for example, a deathmatch weekend with spawns all around the northwest airfield and things like that. But I think that's going to be, I mean it might happen tomorrow, but I think it's going to be a way off, but we've got lots of people working on it, and I'm sure we're going to crack it. But anyway, if you want to join in on the fun of that, come and join the Discord. That's in the link. That's a link in the description down below as well. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and of course I will see you again soon.